Everyone know your name history of Cheers. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. The birth of Cheers, an unlikely beginning. When Cheers premiered on NBC on September 30, 1982, almost no one expected it to become one of the most beloved sitcoms in television history. Set almost entirely inside a modest Boston bar, the show lacked flashy premises, glamorous locations, or high-concept gimmicks that dominated early 1980s television. Instead, creators Glenn and Leigh Charles, along with James Burrows, gambled on character-driven humor and emotional familiarity. The bar, modeled loosely after Boston's Bull and Amp, Finch Pub, became a symbolic refuge where everyday struggles melted away over drinks and conversation. Early episodes focused on loneliness, routine, and human connection, themes rarely centered in sitcoms of the era. Ironically, despite critical praise, Cheers debuted with extremely low ratings and nearly faced cancellation after its first season. What saved it was NBC executives recognizing its long-term potential and a fiercely loyal audience who felt personally connected to its characters. This slow-burn success story mirrored the show's own message: sometimes the best things take time, and sometimes comfort comes from the most familiar places. Season 1 ranked near last in ratings, yet critics adored the sharp writing and ensemble chemistry. By the mid-1980s, it transformed from a struggling sitcom into a cultural institution, proving that smart writing could outlast flashy trends. Sam and Diane, television's most famous will they won't they. At the heart of Cheers' early success was the electric and often chaotic relationship between Sam Malone and Diane Chambers. Sam, a former Red Sox relief pitcher turned bartender, embodied rough charm and emotional immaturity. Diane, a refined and intellectual graduate student, brought pretension, insecurity, and theatrical passion into the bar. Their opposites attract dynamic fueled some of television's most memorable romantic tension. Unlike typical sitcom couples, Sam and Diane's relationship thrived on sharp verbal sparring, emotional volatility, and dramatic breakups that felt almost Shakespearean. Their romance elevated Cheers beyond simple comedy, introducing serialized storytelling long before it became common. Audiences tuned in not just for jokes, but for emotional payoff. When Shelley Long exited the series in 1987, many predicted the show would collapse without Diane. Instead, her departure marked a turning point, proving Cheers could evolve without losing its identity, an exceptionally rare feat in television history. The bar as a character, a home away from home. One of Cheers' greatest achievements was transforming a single location into a fully realized character. The bar itself wasn't glamorous, it was cozy, worn-in, and familiar. That familiarity became the show's emotional anchor. For Norm Peterson, it was sanctuary; for Cliff Clavin, a stage; for Carla Tortelli, a battlefield; and for Coach and later Woody, a place of unconditional acceptance. Unlike other sitcoms that relied on changing locations, Cheers leaned into repetition, reinforcing comfort through routine. The entrance of Norm, greeted by a collective shout of his name, became one of television's most iconic running gags. The bar symbolized belonging, especially for viewers who felt isolated in their own lives. Trivia: the bar's layout subtly changed between seasons to improve camera movement. At its core, Cheers wasn't about alcohol, it was about community, ritual, and the simple joy of being recognized and welcomed. Despite being set in Boston, most of the cast admitted they never mastered authentic Boston accents, yet audiences didn't care, because emotional truth mattered more. Where everybody knows your name, the power of the theme song. Few television theme songs have achieved the emotional resonance of Cheers' Where Everybody Knows Your Name. Written by Gary Portnoy and Judy Hart Angelo, the song perfectly encapsulated the show's soul. Rather than hyping excitement, it promised comfort, empathy, and understanding. Its lyrics spoke directly to viewers who felt unseen or overwhelmed by daily life. The song became a cultural shorthand for belonging, often referenced or parodied decades later. The montage of vintage photographs during the opening credits reinforced themes of nostalgia and shared humanity. Even people who never watched Cheers recognized its melody. It remains one of the most emotionally effective theme songs in television history. In an era before binge-watching, the theme song served as a ritual, an emotional reset that prepared audiences for laughter and warmth. Trivia: Gary Portnoy once said he wrote the song during a period of deep personal struggle, which explains its sincerity. The theme was nominated for multiple awards and routinely ranks among the greatest TV theme songs ever recorded. Reinvention and longevity: Life after Diane. When Diane left, Cheers faced its biggest challenge. The introduction of Rebecca Howe, portrayed by Kirstie Alley, fundamentally shifted the show's tone. Rebecca was ambitious, insecure, and driven by corporate success rather than romance. Rather than repeating old formulas, the writers allowed characters to age and evolve. This change allowed Cheers to explore new themes such as career anxiety, self-worth, and workplace power dynamics. Sam matured emotionally, supporting characters gained depth, and storylines became more ensemble-focused. This ability to reinvent itself kept Cheers fresh for over a decade, an extraordinary accomplishment. By the time it ended in 1993, Cheers had become one of the most awarded sitcoms of all time, earning 28 Emmy Awards and cementing its place in television history. Kirstie Alley won an Emmy for her role as Rebecca. Trivia: producers initially feared audiences wouldn't accept another female lead. But Rebecca's vulnerability and ambition resonated strongly with viewers, proving the show's adaptability. The Cheers legacy and the birth of Frasier. Cheers didn't just end, it expanded. Its most successful spin-off, Frasier, followed psychiatrist Frasier Crane as he returned to Seattle for a new life and career. What made Frasier remarkable was its tonal shift, more intellectual, refined, and theatrical, yet still emotionally grounded. Frasier ran for 11 seasons, matched Cheers in length, and won a record-breaking 37 Emmy Awards. Few spin-offs have ever equaled or surpassed their parent series. Beyond Frasier, Cheers influenced countless ensemble sitcoms, from Friends to How I Met Your Mother. Its themes of belonging, routine, and emotional refuge remain timeless. Decades later, Cheers still feels relevant, reminding audiences that sometimes the most meaningful journeys happen in the same place, with the same people, day after day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.